Hey guys, what's up? SS4 Link here, bringing you another Dota 2 game from first-person perspective. Gonna be another boring video, of course, considering my last video got 20 views, which is standard given the shit that I put out because of this shit. Anyway, let me pull up my... One sec, I've got it somewhere here in my notebook. Since this was single draft and doesn't show individual picks or hero pools, unfortunately, maybe they'll change that in the future. Find it somewhere in here. Here we are. My picks for this game were Tinker, Broodmother, and Kunkka. I pick Kunkka because, I'm not a huge fan of Tinker or Broodmother, since I do not have that much practice with them, unfortunately. Broodmother much less so, since I've actually played her once or twice in a game. Okay, that's all of my notes that I had. At least I think that is. Anyway, this is just like my second or third game with Kunkka in Dota 2, as I have only played him, well, other than the, I think it's 3 times in total now. I played him a bit in Dota 1, and what was the guy that they ported to Han? That was him. Want to say it was Gladiator. I'm fairly sure it was Gladiator. There we go, Clockwork shooting off that missile. Just so we know what they're buying early on, I guess. It'll be items if I had to take a random guess. Anyway, yeah, my Kunkka's pretty bad, mostly because he in general is kind of not that good. In as much as he's nearly the worst hero you could probably pick, and arguably I should have picked one of the other ones, but I was in an interesting mood, if you will. This game, I believe I go with the harass heavy build, instead of, getting the spells that do nearly nothing. I mean, the X marks the spot isn't a terrible one, but Torrent's just terrible. It's so bad. Yeah. Just doesn't do enough. I mean, it's the duration and guessing. You're like, oh, I know where they put that. I can dodge that very easily. X marks the spot. Decent. Tidebringer. Decent AoE skill. For some reason, my character was stuck in the back there. Must not have clicked farther. Derp, derp, derp. Guess that means runes bot. And this lane is an interesting lane, considering it's Ursa and Kunkka versus Bloodseeker and Faceless. Certainly an interesting lane choice. It appears that they have Clinks mid. So that would mean Swiftblade and Tidehunter are top. I think Juggernaut would have been a lot better in the position down here than Faceless, but man, that's their decision. Of course, doing that harass, I mean, try to get last hits in every now and then when the Tidebringer's up, swing and get some damage out. Try to keep them back and make them use their consumables. Of course, that's what you do with harassing, believe it or not. Yep. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that much damage early on, but it's always good to have. Put 1 point in Torrent right there because, you know, you need to level that shit up eventually. And if you do get lucky and actually hit someone with it, it's not a terrible trade-off. Though they'd have to, like, kind of be stupid enough to stay there long enough to get hit by it. It's kind of like Lena's stun, but without the awesome nuke to back it up. If you... yeah. I mean, it's certainly a lot better than nothing. But no. I don't even know what the comparison is on Lena's stun to Kunkka's. It's something similar, I believe. I'm not actually sure on the exact time, since I do not play either hero frequently. Keep that harass up, quote-unquote harass. You can call doing a little bit of damage every 12 seconds harass. It is, considering the Faceless Void is, like, still below half HP. And now that I got an extra level in there, keep the harass up early. Ursa's pulling the creeps, which is good for us. Means that the creeps aren't pushed all the way to their tower, so they can just sit back and get easy gold. Creep wave coming out now. I do believe the standard idea behind creep pulling is to not do what Ursa did, which is, you know, just essentially double stack the creeps. If I remember correctly, you're supposed to, like, at least get a double pull. Ooh, I'm so pro. I mean, in that case, it was decent because, you know, time stunning as much as they ran into it. Don't chase there since creep wave was coming, and just diving into tower when we probably couldn't get him is not worth it. Even if I did somehow get a lucky torn off again. So here's... yeah, I mean, that was a good on Ursa's part. But back to the creep thing, I think you're supposed to get a double stack in the jungle before doing that, so that way they either do enough damage to all the creeps so that they'll die, or you'll be able to get them down low enough to deny them. So that way, you know, you literally just miss a creep wave, which is always good, so that's denying them, like, all that experience. Which is the point of denying, except instead of getting half, they get none. Which is probably a fairly good thing. Get 1 level into X marks the spot there. I know there's a combo with X marks the spot in Torrent. However, my lack of experience with Kunkka means I land it approximately 0 times throughout the course of the game. And I'm not exaggerating, actually. It's terrible. I think that was maybe, like, the only Torrent I ever hit. Because, like, it's so obvious. It's just like, oh, he just did that motion where he's gonna have a stun come up. It's like, I wonder where he put it. Probably near somewhere, and then they just changed directions. Like, unless he somehow super metagamed us, which isn't the case, because I'm bad. And honestly, it's nearly impossible to get hit by it if you're even paying attention slightly. At least from what I've seen of people who actually know how to play the game. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Faceless isn't getting much of any farm, same thing with Bloodseeker. Though we're more worried about Faceless, obviously. And considering they have 4 carries that are relatively farm dependent. Ooh. Damn, Clockwork doing some work.
I deny you.
Yeah, that's good for us, obviously. Ursa looks like he may be going. He's just going run. Wonder what Dark Green's doing. Ursa may go for it. Can't tell. Looks like he might try for it, but it claims he's just gonna wind walk away. There's pretty much nothing you can do about that unless you have a stun. Yeah, my stun's unreliable, and like the next stun we have is Clockwork Salt, but Ursa gets the kill there. Fail right there for some reason. Like, I just mistimed that terribly. Like, I honestly don't even know why I torrented there, since I remember canceling it, and that was supposed to be like a right click. Apparently not though, so that's just a waste of mana. Sell off my one last tango. Don't really need it anymore, considering we're just, you know, destroying bottom lane. Here I could have waited, but I'm lazy, and I just wanted the tower gone. So maybe we could, like, do something with this here. For some reason, aggro to the creep. X marks the spot there. She'll get us the kill. Completely just kill steal that from Ursa, because I'm a dick. Because I'm really the carry, you know. That Kunkka carry, man. Shit just is real, son. Hop my nice little potion there. Go do some jungling. And since I already went pretty much full harass, I do believe I end up going for the Battle Fury. I'm not completely sure if, like, say you go to one of the creep camps that's actually close enough to another to get hit by Tidebringer. I don't know if that'll actually aggro people or the creeps to you. Have not tested that. I don't even think the range is wide enough to even be somewhat close. Though, arguably, it could maybe barely hit from the small creep camp to one of the bigger ones next to it. Probably not, but it's possible. Buy up a bracer there, potion there. Fortunately, the chicken is not at base, so I'm going to have to wait for that. Puts his ult. At this point I am silenced and pretty much dead, since there's absolutely nothing I can do about this, so I just try to kite it for a bit. Thus proving once again how terrible Torrent is, since it just literally does nothing there. Now that they were actually paying attention. Ursa shows up, and I'm just going to try to run Exacerbated. Since Void's definitely not going to kill me, but, you know, it's fairly obvious that Bloodseeker's going to catch up to me no matter what I do. I probably could have, if I had done it earlier, I could have used the X marks the spot, but I was not really paying too much attention to what was going on at the time, as I probably should have been, since, you know, giving that kill to either of them is not the best option. If I remember correctly, I was preoccupied with eating. I was like, oh, if I make it or not, but me laughing as I eat, if I remember correctly, some Jack in the Box, because I'm a fat piece of shit. Sell off my potion since I don't need it anymore. I only got it so I could, you know, try to stay in lane, which didn't work out at all, surprisingly enough. Ursa's going in for a gank. Ooh, this could be interesting. I'm giving you guys a great camera angle right now, too. I have no idea what I was doing. Oh, I was probably eating then. Eating while playing Dota. Multitasking, if you will. If you can call being terrible multitasking. Man, Clockwork's just doing some damage up there. I always love seeing Clockwork being awesome. Doesn't get seen a lot in pub games, unfortunately. Got up my nice new shiny bracer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna come in here and see what I can do against this Void.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Void is obviously preoccupied right here. That or he's bad. Get off my second torrent of the game and throw my ship. This is pretty sweet. ults and gets killed. Because I'm just that pro. I like had my psychic abilities going for me, and I was just like, you gonna die here, son. I don't know why he did not use his jump. Probably could have saved him. Just a bit. But I'll take that farm, and it looks like, yeah, Swiftblade's bottom now. So certainly not going to even try to go up against him without my ult. Honestly, that's not that important. I just die anyway to his Omni Slash as soon as the creep wave was gone. Or if he got lucky. Which, let's be honest, every Juggernaut gets lucky and always targets you. That's how it works. It's just the rule of the game. But yeah, I mean, this game's pretty lopsided right now. 12-3. I mean, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing so much other than, being that low when Bloodseeker's around. Because he was alive at the time, and I didn't know where he was, but he obviously wasn't bottom lane or anywhere near it. I don't even know if he had his blood sense, or whatever the fuck it's called, leveled up high enough to find me anyway. Though at level 4, it's got some stupid range. It's like, oh, I can see you pretty much anywhere, if I care, from my base. Yeah, just fuck you. That is how that works. I remember playing a ton of Bloodseeker back in Dota 1. I really miss his old model of the Shaman. But the new one's pretty sweet too. I'm not gonna lie. I like all of the models for the most part. Let's see. Ursa's finally getting up to some Roche action. He probably could have done that a lot earlier if he had wanted to. Just putting the can in Power Cycling. So yeah, I don't know why he took so long. Maybe he just didn't want to take the risk of going in and being too low health. Got Faceless right there, that's pretty good. Ursa gets his Roche. I don't even try to go mid because there's no way I'll be able to make it in time for any of the action. Yep. Got my health ring now too, just saw that because I'm a bit slow. Buy up 2 TP scrolls just in case. May have lost Outworld Destroyer there. Probably could have gotten away. Depending on the situation. I don't know, I wasn't watching the fight, so I can't really critique it. Maybe one of these days I'll actually do a full commentary of the game. See what's going on. That'll probably be one of my next 2 Dota videos, since I do actually have another first-person perspective game to put up. X marks the spot there, so can try to get the kill on Void. Trade Void's life for the Aegis, which in all cases is a very good trade. Less feed for Void is good. Don't want him to get fed. That's one of them game enders right there. Shit's just not nice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know why Ursa ran so much, but I mean, he's tanky as fuck right now, too. I don't know if he got Vanguard or not. But if he did, yeah, that's just a fatty Ursa. Yeah, he's probably already got, like, all of his items set up for the most part at the 16-minute mark, because he's just super fed. Though I think only Clockwork may have more kills than him, though I can't pull up the scoreboard since I am recording this from an actual movie, since, you know, my computer hates me a lot. At this point I have my Perseverance. No, there Ursa got his Vanguard, so he was probably saving up to get the Vitality booster, which he just got. In which case, yeah, he was still pretty tanky. Stout Shield and the Ring of Health is pretty strong. It does a lot. Waited way too long for that torrent. That was really bad. At this point, yeah, dust runs out. We don't get the kill because I am terrible and don't know how to combo. Sad but true. I'm sorry, teammate. I let you down, man. Though I don't think Clockwork cares. At least he didn't end game. Didn't call me a scrub noob, even though it was completely appropriate. Just keep farming up these jungles. They're pinging to try to warn about Faceless going up. Faceless turned around for a bit there, it looks like. But turned. Yeah, that's weird. He turned around to look like he was going to try to engage with Clinks on purple, but instead he decides to go up top. Okay. Interesting. Gives us time to move up and try to meet them there. Getting pretty close to 11, that's good. Level 2 ship. Engage. I don't know what that Clockwork's doing. Oh, there he goes. Torrent goes up, but he got stopped. He got shipped. Ursa doing that damage for us.
It will make me a very small snack.
Oh, silly Ursa. You and your shit talk. Looks like maybe seeing Clinks and Swiftblade. Swiftblade, wow. I am tired using them Han denotations. So we're just gonna have Clinks just up top as Juggernaut goes mid. Ursa going deep, wants them kills. That is A just being greedy. Torrent barely misses there, but I think that's the edge of its cast range anyway. I'm not completely sure. This Void, I don't know what he's doing. He's just... He nearly died there for that. But thankfully, he figured out how to use his leap at that point. Try to Torrent that tide, but we get Bloodseeker anyway, which is good. X marks the spot there. I don't know why he's trying to run away. It's not going to work out in his favor. Yeah. Clink's trying to get Ancient Apparition there. Clock being an MVP with that dust. Throw a Torrent there. Did not end up going that direction. And just ends right as we run in there, unfortunately. Oh well. He probably is off to grab a creep. Nom. Farm up their jungle, deny them that gold, since there's no way they're in our jungle at this point. The map control is really on our side. We haven't even lost a tower yet. Uh-oh. Going to mid to try to help OD. Throws out his ult. Unfortunately, I am too late. Throw my ship in. Fail boat. Is able to get Void there, which is pretty big. We got both of Clinks as well as Void, which is good. We did not get the Bloodseeker, unfortunately. No, I think it was yeah. Juggernaut uses Omni Slash in there, so it was Juggernaut, not Bloodseeker. Silly me. At this point, just try to push, since Void is actually just back, so it's probably a little arrogant, but there's enough of us that I'm not really going to be able to do much of anything, since our Ursa is so fed. Not just Ursa, but Clockwork too. Clockwork must have like 80 million items at this point.
Invisibility.
Ring myself my Battle Fury. Now I can splash while I splash. And why not? Considering that's like Kunkka's one somewhat useful ability. Yeah. Ursa just doing that work. Yeah, Void's not doing too well. He doesn't have, like, any concrete items.
Illusion.
Which certainly is not going to help them in the long run. I don't even know what, like, you could go for Void after he got punished as much as he has. He's just essentially throwing himself into battles constantly. That splash off. Throwing the ship there. Get clinks on that. Certainly is not going to end well for them. Watch this pro juke. Oh, so pro. Just make sure he's not in there. And let OD kill him. Or Clockwork with the with his urn charge. Traded 3 for 0, which is very good for us. I mean, it's been very good for us. Like, we're 20 kills ahead. We've traded 1 tower for their, like, after that tower, we traded 1 tower for their entire exterior towers. I mean, all we have to do at this point is push to win. Which, I guess you could argue that's what we had to do, like, 5 minutes ago. But honestly, just waiting for Roche to get up, which he actually just did. Oh, we can have Ursa with that backup, pinging to get him over. Because he's honestly the star. Let's be honest. If there was a perspective we should be watching, it should be Ursa. Because I'm useless. Yeah, I've got a bit of money right now. 2K, I wonder what my next item's gonna be.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
Roshan dies 2 times now.
Immortality.
Looks like he's going for Shadow Blade. Maybe I didn't get a concrete look at his build items right there. Personally don't agree with him going Shadow Blade. I mean, Blink Dagger's certainly better for getting in. But Shadow Blade's decent for getting out if one would be required to do so. Though honestly, Ursa never actually needs to back out if he's got backup or an Aegis. Because then, yeah, you just win. Yeah, going for BKB, that's always good. Looks like we're trying to push this now, for once. Trying to bait them out. There goes Void. Stun and throw the ship in. I barely survived that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was fairly good for us, of course.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna at least get their mid tower, maybe their racks for this.
Are fortified. Dire's middle
Tower gone. Ooh, looks like we're gonna even get Bloodseeker. That Clockwork is doing all of that work, son. Carrying us single-handedly. I mean, ignoring Ursa. Clockwork's definitely the MVP of the round. if I would have to guess. Oh, they're both beyond godlike. That's just absurd.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Gonna try to hit them ancients up so I can buy my BKB before the round's over. Or, game, if you will. Man, Clockwork's just so tanky. Looks like he's not even gonna try for that shit. He's like, yeah, that's not gonna work out for me. That'll be enough to pretty much guarantee myself the beautifulness of BKB. Tide himself realized that what he was doing was stupid. BKB on its way. Steal that from Ursa, because fuck him, he's gotten all the farm all game.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Damn. This Clockwork, bro. This motherfucking Clockwork. BKB arrives! Yay! I mean, we don't technically have to push in the other lanes, but we're gonna go for that anyway, because Rax is Rax. That and any bad initiation with a Void is always just gonna get us owned. Unless, you know, bad initiation in the part as we all get caught. In his case, that'd be good initiation. Fail timing right here. Almost had him. That was actually the closest I got to that combo the entire game. Here we got 3 of them. Only knew of 2 of them since Clink's was indivisible. Get hit by Rupture from the Bloodseeker. However, just man up and don't care. Get that urn charge off. Thank you, sir.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Even gets Bloodseeker. Oh! Ancient Apparition too strong. Oh, look, a spider on the bottom left. I don't know. Yeah, there he is. Hi, little spider.
Dire's
What are you doing in the battle?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, 2 racks down. Our creeps are pushing top, and yeah, there's pretty much nothing they can do.
Is under attack. Dire's
Pretty much all 4 of us are there still. Ursa's off the secret shop.
is under attack.
That is going to be game, as they say. Their lineup obviously was kind of bad. By kind of, I mean they've got 4 carries that don't really do much early game. Arguably, you could say Bloodseeker does something decent early game. But in the end, it's just they're not going to get anything out of that. I mean, the one guy on their team who was actually the most useful to them would have been tied under, but that is the game. Say GG, of course, courtesy. I mean, why be a dick when you could be somewhat nice? And let's take a look at these stats before I sign off. 6-1-14. Last hit's 93, 2 denies, 450. Okay, that's not terrible. How did our Ursa do? Yeah, Ursa was pretty good. 14-0-9. Clockwork 14-0-14. Yeah, they did a lot more work than me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You probably didn't, and I'm gonna get like 10 views anyway. That's that, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.